Hi, I'm Lauren Dodd. I'm a reporter for the Killeen Daily Herald. Today we'll be talking to Corbett Lawler, one of 3 candidates running for the Killeen ISD School Board Place 3. For more election coverage, please visit kdhnews.com and our Center for Politics. Mr. Lawler, why are you running for school board?
I'd like to continue a work that I started 6 years ago when I was first elected to the board, and that work is to continue the conversation, be a part of the conversation of the whether or not we have to have a 5th high school. My experience, the majority of it, was as a high school principal at Killeen High School for 22 years. So I think I have something to contribute to that conversation. But there are also some things I'd like to continue. This is a very stable, financially speaking, district. We are among the best in terms of our ratings, how we operate, our financial issues, and we're also one of the lowest in the state. And we're in a situation that even if we do have to build that 5th high school, that's a very big even if we do have to build that, we may only have to raise taxes by a cent, and that's unheard of in this part of the country, to float a bond for $130, $150 million and only raise taxes by a penny, maybe 2. And if we don't have to build that high school, then taxes are going to be coming down over the next couple of years. And that's because we've situated ourselves in a real good position with our bonded indebtedness. We've reduced that, refinanced it when it was the best time, redirected all that money that we gained back into the principal. So I'd like to continue that work. And probably the biggest reason I want to run again, or the biggest reason I got on the board, is with my experience on campuses, I think I have a unique perspective about what happens in the classroom. I'm not saying I know everything that happens in the classroom, by no means. The world of a teacher changes every day. But I do think I have that unique perspective. And I think I can keep bringing everybody back to the conversation of, if it happens in this district, how does it support kids and how does it support teachers? If we can't answer that question, then there's a real critical question of, why are we even thinking about it?
And Corbett, what are your top 3 issues or priorities? You already kind of touched on it, but...
Well, the high school, continue that conversation. We've got to get a better handle on our special ed issues. We've got to do a better job of studying what went wrong and how we prevent that. And we have Dr. Kraft and his staff doing that. We've got to put together the necessary staff to see what they need. And then as a board, I think one of the things we are committed to doing, and we have told Dr. Kraft, get this fixed. But as a board, I think our role is to, as you work through, we need more status reports. We need to see how this thing is going, and if it's going right, then we continue to support that. But if it's not, then we need to know soon enough that we can stop, redirect, reevaluate, do whatever we have to do. That's 2, right? Yes. And then probably something that's very important to me, but it's number 3, but it's on a back burner, is that we need to have a focus on instructional performance and improvement by our kids. In all of the different accountability studies, the state has their report, everybody has a report, and all the different tests. It seems as if we are striving to be average. And average is horrible. Do you want to go to an average doctor? Do you want an average high school principal? Do you want an average reporter? No. You want above average. You want great people. And our community is entitled to great performing schools. We can be doing more. I guess that's what I'd say.
And Mr. Lawler, what are your thoughts about transparency and open government, and specifically how it pertained to the special education audits release and things like that?
I think that we should be completely, totally open and honest The only thing we are to protect are the things that are protected by law. We're to protect the privacy rights of children, privacy rights of staff. You know, we don't have any choice in those matters. But, you know, other than that, we should be open and willing to share anything that we. And I'll say this, I'm going to take advantage while the camera's here. That board, I've been on it for 6 years. They're not trying to hide anything. In fact, they're bending over backwards to be accountable and transparent. And you know, it seems as if there's a conspiracy. Everybody's afraid of a conspiracy. And I think that's just, it's oversimplifying the matter. I know every board member on that, I know those board members are not trying to hide things.
And what specific steps would you take to address special education issues in Clean ISD?
I think we've already taken some of them, and that is we put the first plan in place that satisfies the original issue raised by the state of Texas. We've got that in place. We've got to make sure that that continues to be implemented. Then beyond that, Dr. Kraft and Ms. Miller have already identified some extra staff that need to be hired, and we're working through that. And then they've also reorganized in such a way that they think they can prevent some of the issues of the past. And we need to be monitoring that plan very closely. How are we doing? What kind of changes do you need? I don't want to throw money, just simply to throw money, but if they can tell us where the issues are, how the issues will help kids, then we need to do that. But more importantly, I think we need to make sure that when we do spend money, we spend it wisely, we spend it in ways that actually can be reflected in what's happening with kids. I go back to what I said earlier. If you can't show it how it helps kids, why are you doing it?